Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I am Hiral Dadia. Let's look at a Patel engineering that has been in focus, and this is because the company has emerged as the lowest bidder for a drinking water supply project in Madhya Pradesh, which has been valued at 1,275 odd crores. Joining us on the show to discuss more is Kavita Shirvaikar, CFO at Patel Engineering. Kavita, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to speak to you. My first question is overall, firstly, congratulations on the order win. If you could help our viewers understand more details in terms of the order, how much of it does Patel Engineering get? What is the completion timeline? And what's the kind of revenue recognition that the company is expecting?
So as you mentioned, it is drinking water supply project. The value of the project is 1275 crore. Our share is around 440 crore. The duration is 2 years, and and the maintenance period is 10 years. So we expect on an average, it will add around 200 crores per annum revenue to our revenue.
Right. So you're saying 200 crores is what you will see in the first 12 months.
Right, ma'am.
Okay. And how much will be recognized in FY24 itself?
See, it is half of the year, so you can say around 75 to 100 crores we expect. It depends on the when we receive the LOA, but it should be between 50 to 100 crores, anything.
Right. And from the overall 450 odd crores, how much of it is going to be, upfront for the project, and how much of it is going to be for maintenance? That will be spread
On
over
an
10
average,
years.
it is upfront only. It is a 440 crore. It will add revenue in the next 2 years.
Okay, but no revenue will be recognized over a period of 10 years?
No.
Okay. Apart from this, how much does this take the order book to, if you have to look at this order as well, specifically for the same segment?
See, it is urban infrastructure. Our total order book is 20,000 crore. So out of that, 60% is coming from hydro, 20% is from irrigation, and rest is from tunneling and other segments. So it will add to the other segment.
Okay. And will this be a segment which you will be looking to expand as well, specifically from a drinking water supply? And if yes, what's the target that the company has in the next, say, 3 to 5 years? How big could this segment actually become?
Yes, you are right. See, along with our hydro and irrigation, we are aggressively looking for expanding in Jal Nigam, like government focus is also their Ghar Ghar Mein Jal and that kind of yojana. So we see a lot of opportunity coming in this sector, and we are aggressively looking to some projects in this sector also. So right now we expect to overall, I can give you the perspective. We expect last year we got the orders of around 7,700 crore, hydro irrigation all put together. This year also we expect to get these kind of orders and add to our order book. Overall, we expect growth in order book around 10% and revenue around 10 to 15%.
That's the growth that you're looking at in terms of 24. And which
Right.
segments will be growth drivers?
Mainly, it will be hydro irrigation, partly Jal Nigam, water sector, and rest based on the opportunity available.
Right. From the overall order book, Kavita, the international business is still very small for the company. Are there any plans to actually grow the international business, number one? And two, how is the margin divide between international versus domestic business? Is it margin accretive as compared to domestic?
See, mainly our focus is domestic. If you see, we are spread across Jammu, Arunachal, Himachal areas, and Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Internationally, we are doing two projects in Nepal. Nepal, we are looking for more opportunities. And Nepal, Bhutan, these kind of where the hydro sector opportunity is available, we are based on the opportunity available, we'll target the projects.
Right. Moving from there on, if you see in terms of the overall execution timelines from here on, from the total order book that stands at 20,000 odd crores, uh, what is that execution pipeline going to look like? When do you see bulk of the orders coming to completion?
On an average, hydro is 4 to 5 years, irrigation is 2 to 3 years, other sector is also 2 to 3 years. So on an average, we see our execution timeline is 4 years, almost 4 to 5 years. You can say.
Right. Apart from that, from a capex perspective, taking such a large order book into consideration, is that increasing over the years from here on, or does it remain at similar levels?
If you see our gross block, like fixed asset, is increased over the last 3 years, and now currently it is around 1,100 crore. So over the year, whenever we get the project, around 5 to 10% based on the project, we add to the capex.
Okay. And overall, from a debt perspective as well, the company is on a journey to reduce debt. The consolidated debt is already down by 13%. Working capital is also down. What's the overall debt as of now, and by how much do you think will it go down further in terms of FY24 itself?
See, our consolidated debt is around 1950 crores as of now. We are, as you've seen in the past, we have continuously reduced our debt from 5,500 crore at one point of time peak debt. Now it has come down to 1950 crore. Over the period next 2 to 3 years, our target is to reduce it by another 500 crores.
Right, so another 500 crore reduction is what could be anticipated as looked at as well in terms of the debt. Moving on from here on, there is a lot of focus by the government in terms of infrastructure development. The order inflow has also improved, which is improving the top line. So, what is the plan with regards to scaling operations to meet this demand?
We are focused in our core sector, we see huge opportunity available where we operate in. Hydro, there is an opportunity available around 2 lakh crore projects in next 3 to 5 years. Irrigation, like Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sanchai Yojana, there are around 90,000 crore opportunity available. Jal Jeevan Mission also around budget is allocated around 3 lakh crore. So the sector which we operate in and where we targeting order book, there is huge opportunity available, and we are focused in these sectors, and we see our order book to grow in next 2 to 3 years to take it to 25,000 crore from 20,000 crore.
Right. So I think a good projection that we are watching out for as well. Thank you, Kavita, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. And clearly, a good order that is in the offing. The order book also looks pretty healthy. Execution is the key from here on. And the demand absolutely is looking pretty strong as well. So that's the management of Patel Engineering. And clearly, if you see, the core is even is also monetization of non-core assets is what the company is looking at, and that is something which will help the company actually reduce its debt as well. If you see in terms of the stock price with regards to Patel Engineering, the stock is up in today's session as well. Last 5 days, up move of around 4 to 5% is what we've seen, and on the YTD basis, the stock is a multi-bagger clearly I mean, almost a 2.5 times is the kind of returns that we've seen on the counter. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned to BQ Prime.